Hello then folks, welcome back to more Blood and Wine and The Witcher 3, and we are currently going to do a Witcher contract in the Big Game Hunter. That's how we're going to kick this episode off. If you missed the last one, head down the description below, you'll find it there. Now if I remember correctly, it's just up here. I made my way here just before we got underway, and yeah, thought we'd speed the process up a little bit. Hello?
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck deep in trouble. Of the spider kind.
Need a maid with a broom, not a witcher.
You fail to understand. These are huge. The size of pigs or dogs. Black and hairy, spewing webs.
Not talking about spiders then. Talking about arachnomorphs.
Call them what you will. You must smash the rogues, will you? Those caves would be prime barrel storage were it not for the beasts.
My pal, let's talk. Let's do this, shall we? We haven't done this.
Need to talk about my reward.
So what you can do is you can negotiate your contract reward. So let's go 200.
Not far now. We find ourselves a hair from agreeing.
Okay, so he's slightly annoyed. What about 190 then?
We would agree.
Ah, well there you go. Right, I can take care of that for you.
Arachnomorphs don't look much like bunnies, but they sure breed like them. Best nip the problem in the bud. I'll look into it.
So I thought, if you didn't know, you can negotiate your contract. Right, let's head in. Right, what we got going on in here then? We'll take that. Oh god, yeah, they weren't wrong. Right, let's get his shield on. Let's get some food on.
Show me what you got.
Oh shit, I'm trapped here now. Hey, that's one. Hey, you ugly shite. There we go. Let's quickly fix his weapon up. Where are we? Gives one of them. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll take that. And we'll take some of that. Right, let's see what we've got lying around here. Some wine. Mushrooms. They killed him. We're just going to have a run through. Oh shit, that's a big one.
Gonna hang your head from my saddle.
Holy crap, there's a lot of them in here. Let's put Igni on as well.
Damn, you're ugly.
Ouch. It's how quick they scutter around. Oh, that just caught him. Right, that's caught on something. I'm going to just let me heal up. Did that not touch him? No? Got him a bit, I think. Stand back a little bit. That's not doing naff all to him. Come back here, lad ass. What's he doing? I mean, that made my life a little bit easier, I won't lie. We'll take that. We'll take whatever else we've got going on in here as well. Mutagens. Another mutagen. Oh, some Toussaint gloves. We'll trade them in. Anything else? Have I missed anything around here? I don't think so. Right, we'll head back out then. I'll tell you what we'll do. Bang his torch on. No. Torch, please, Geralt. Take them. Hey, straight eye is them. We'll get his reward. And that's that one down. I think then we'll head back into Toussaint and see if there's any other little side quests we've got to do. And I'll be back onto main missions, really. There's loads of little towns and stuff we haven't. Errant Knight Saddle. Where's he gone? Oh, he's up here waiting for us. Fair one.
Any tidings?
All taken care of. Went inside and cleaned up.
Thank the gods. And you too, of course.
Right. Farewell.
Time I got back on the path. So long.
Now, someone, a mate of mine, once said that you can upgrade this armour. So I'd like to try and get that undone in this episode. I believe it's from, you upgrade it to Season 2, where it looks a bit more,
In fact,
the padding looks a lot stronger, from what I've heard. There's a town over here as well, I think might have a notice board. So, then what we'll do, we'll have a nip over here, see what we can do over here. See if there is a notice board or anything over this way. I could be wrong. Plus it'll give us a reason to use the fast travel as well if there is one. What's this area then? Ah, there is a notice board. I thought so. Probably we're getting through here. And the fast travel point's here as well. So there's a vineyard here. That's fine. We'll collect this notice board. Should give us another couple of missions. The Knight's Tale. Anything else? Master Magica.
falling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Okay. Alright, so what's that one just give us then? That's the thingy. Fist, we gotta come and do that at some point. Gotta go back to Chimfanelli's bank at some point as well. Oh, we've got to check in on the person who we brought the curse on, the white curse. You know what, actually, we'll do that. We'll pop in and see her, and then we'll head up and see the bootleg guy regarding Dettlaff's quest. Might as well do that while we're here, it's not far. Okay, Cover Bianco. Alright. Let's head in, check in, see if she's filled out a bit after having a couple of meals. Because she were really withdrawn, weren't she? Ah, look at her, standing tall. And for people who didn't know, I put the Teshin Mutner armour right here, look. So we've got 3 decent bits of armour.
I do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better, that's all.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal you endured. Glad I cut it short.
Yes, years of suffering. Do you know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die. All my family's long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past. I fear I've nowhere to go.
You can stay here if you want.
This is a big house, big estate. You can stay here.
Truly? I could never infringe so on your hospitality. Yet,
Yeah.
after all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one dream. At last to prepare food that fortifies, nourishes, to delight in the tastes and smells of spices, to sit at one table with others and eat.
Don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meals. You know he's not a culinary virtuoso.
Nothing could make me happier. Thank you.
No, thank you. House could use a woman's touch.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables for my dowry. I never wed, so they remained unclaimed. These baubles are no use to me now, but to you, well, perhaps let them be a token of my gratitude. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden in a barrel in the cellar. There are several barrels. You must give each a knock until you find the right one.
Do just that. Thanks.
Right. So long.
See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return.
Bless her. She can stay here. We don't expect to kick her out. So we could go and get the train. Do you know what? We'll crack straight on with that. I'll fast travel to her place, and then, like I said, we'll head back up and carry on the main story. But we'll go and get these baubles then. Alright, let's head downstairs then to the cellar. She said go and knock on a few barrels, if I'm led to believe, from what she said. I mean, we can sprint now, luckily. Right, straight downstairs. Right, down we go. Right, so we've got to knock on the barrels until we find the right one.
Might want to look around some.
Let's get a knock.
Strange.
There we go.
That's awful pretty. It'll look great in the house.
And there we have it, as easy as that. Climb back out of here. For those who don't know, that music you can hear is Gunter O'Dim's music. So yes, there you have it. Right folks, I will meet you back in town of Toussaint, where we will go and speak to the bootblack who polishes shoes regarding Dettlaff. Right, let's look around for him.
You little fart. So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
None your concern, a witcher.
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well. Which is
Oh,
all
dear.
the same to me.
Come on then.
Show me what you got.
Teach you to help scofflaws and cheats.
I'll take him from the left.
All together, on 3.
Oh crap, I'm gonna die here. Nope, shy. Let's use his head.
Slow now, let's not do anything rash.
Alright, let's back off a bit. Come on. That's another one. There we go. Set all 3 down. I thought we were going to be done for then. Well, that ended well for him, didn't it?
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Nothing. Had a misunderstanding.
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out, though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you.
Well, we
Come
didn't
on.
tell on him. Right, kid.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
A duo? What do you mean?
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow. So, what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please.
Oh, go on then.
So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
I'm not going to trick him, he's a kid. Come on.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
I'm not getting him 500. You can sod off. Can have 300. We'll try him up 300 stage.
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
Okay, what about 400? Let's try 400.
It's not quite...
Oh, mate, you're taking the piss! I can have 450, that's my last offer. No, 440, you can have that. I'm a tight ass.
Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
Not about to pay that, shall I do that?
Fine. Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis, the air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Fair one, Regis. We didn't even have to pay him, really. But, well, get a kid some coin. He's not harming anyone. Right, Regis.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
He's not wrong. He did bribe him, really, didn't he? Right, red door. Here we are.
One the bootblack mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Dettlaff, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
I mean, it's alright, Regis. He can do that. We can't.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
There's a lot of birds on one roof. That's for sure.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Bit weird how old toys are hanging from ceiling,
Let's
though,
look
isn't it?
around.
Sketchy as folk. Let's have a wander around then.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
What we got lying around? Any little odd bits we'll take.
Somebody fixed this recently.
Right, more toys. I'm not going to keep picking up every toy in the world.
Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around.
Suspicious letter there. We'll pick that back up in a minute.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
I find these...
Here we go.
Dettlaff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Blackmailer. Any idea what it could
Any idea
be?
what it could be? Dettlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Dettlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Dettlaff yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off, perhaps, by a bout of Dettlaff's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous side.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Dettlaff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renawed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Alright.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
Alright, what's this here then?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of
shit.
home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Let us name in the beast targets.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
Oh, the plot does thicken. Right, let's get out of here. Right, report to the Duchess about your hunt for the beast. Well, that should be fun, because she ain't going to be too happy with us, I don't think. I'll make my way up, folks, and we'll report to her and let her know what the crack is.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and
Right. She's at the top here. Let's make our way up. Where is she? Ah, here we go.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Found the beast. Case just got more complicated.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher?
Mate, shut
A
your
monster
ass up.
slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a
Kick
stake
Geralt.
through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I
Geralt,
shall
just
assemble
whack
but
him.
you. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Go ahead, let them go to their deaths. Stay out of this. Yeah, stay out of it, man.
Whoa, this is work for a witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What then do you intend to do?
This is no common monster.
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
He don't listen him at all, does he? Fucking egghead here. Jesus, just thinks he can roll up on 40 men on an higher vampire and just wipe them out.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich. Capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human. And he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
There's nobody fucking listening to him.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop!
Annoys me how they just don't listen to him.
Wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Latour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high.
I mean, fair play.
It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
This specific wine, tell me more.
Saint Real. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint Real, it is Saint Real. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Let's go.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
And we're off. Yeah, it annoys me, man. They just don't listen to him, what he's saying. They just think they can waltz in on an Eye of Vampire and just take it out. They'll run through 40 men like it's no.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure. But he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
There you go.
Panthers have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Go,
Stay
go.
back, Your Grace. We shall see to this.
Hey, come on then. Deal with these lads. Oh shit. What do you think I'm doing, lad?
Back, you beast!
Start that one on fire. Yeah, I'm not doing very well here, am I?
Not good.
That's one done with. Is he going to do ulti?
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunately happened by.
You saved our lives.
Tell me more about this vineyard. Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Toussaint.
What the hell is going on?
The master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. simple now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Ah, fair one. It's only up here, look. Here we go.
Slow now.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust her illustrious highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Right, thank you.
Talk about Sonreal.
I am at your service.
Have you had any wine stolen?
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
Who's got access to it?
The Sonreal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace, how am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
I mean, there's no need to go that harshly on him. If someone's been stolen, he can't always account for everything. I know it's his job, and a lot of people said the same thing.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
But go easy on the bloke. He's only doing his job.
Blackmailing the vampire. Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabrizio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Right, let's do this. Down we go. Right, which way are we going? Can we get a move on, please?
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Okay, why? Don't mind if I do. Ah, here it is.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Now, if I remember correctly, it's up top. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's up the top. 1269 vintage.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Right, let's have a knock around.
Full.
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 Full?
What about that one?
Full.
Right, let's try that.
This one's full too. Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of San Real? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Alright, a bit of wine tasting. Okay, where's the find a tapping hammer? And where the bloody hell have we find a tapping hammer from now? Ah, down below. Let's just stop that.
Wooden hammer for tapping barrels.
Right, here we go. Let's tap barrels. Can we not tap these ones? Okay, we've got to tap others. Selection rather. And what's that? What's that saying? It's not that one. I don't understand why it's letting us bring it over here. Hang on, hang on. I think I need to put them on. Being asked what's up. Let me just have a look. Needs complete quest. I can't put them on then. Hangfire, I think I've messed this up here. Barrel tap, there we go. That's the one thing I was missing. I've just looked in my menu then and realised.
Then get to work. Let's broach those barrels.
Ready.
Step aside.
Go on then. Get the taste buds going. Because I ain't got a chuffing clue on wine.
So?
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
Try that one. Can't we just bang a tap in all of them? Sod it. Make it quicker. There we go.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabrizio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Oh dear.
Master Fabrizio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrin aristocrat at court.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Cintrian Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
Right, I'll be back soon.
Need a minute.
Make haste. We await only you.
Boom. That's that one done. Right, folks. I think we'll leave it there for this one. We've got plenty done in this one regarding the main story as well. When we come back, we'll tell Damien we're ready to fight for the ambush. We'll get that underway, and then what we'll do some more side missions. Maybe pick up some more notice boards as well, because there's plenty knocking around Toussaint. And we'll go from there, nice and steady, work our way through until we reach the end goal. But I really enjoyed that one. Hope you all did too. Thank you so much for being here and watching. Please look after yourselves, take it easy, and I'll catch you all in a bit.